is Wild.
So happy you're here.
Hey, Beck. So happy you're here.
So thrilled.
Hey, friends. So happy you're all here.
What a week.
What a week it
few
has been.
weeks.
Wow.
Holy Hannah, guys. You know what? Honestly, coming in for a landing in this space with everything that's going on feels so good.
Does this feel good? This feels good. This feels good. It's like, this is our place to hang out. So happy you're here. We've been saying that to you for 10 years. We made a podcast out of it.
Yeah.
I'm Erin and this is Becky. We're assuming we know most of you. Most of you know us, but if you're new, welcome in. We're so happy to have you here. We've been working in television for 10 years together.
Yes.
If you didn't know, 2 weeks ago, I made the announcement. 4 weeks ago, I made the decision that I'm moving on, not just from Wake Up and Style, but also from our network.
Thank you for clarifying that.
Yeah, because there's been a lot of questions about that.
Right.
And I'm completely moving on from the network. Excuse me.
Yes.
And you know what? While it feels sad, all good things must come to an end.
Right.
And I have to tell you how kind everybody has been.
Girls.
It has made me cry. It has made me laugh. And you know what it's recognized? Like, we talked about this earlier. Guess what? Friendship won out of all of this.
Yay!
Like, friendship won out of all of
Yes.
this. Not that there was losers, but you know, like, we had 10 years of a show.
Yeah.
Saturday mornings of laughs and giggles and fashion and girlfriend time. And we really are going to do the same thing.
Nothing that, as far as that goes, nothing will change.
In fact, we're going to incorporate like more fashion and stuff into this as well. We're just building up our studio. We have one half of a studio built. We're building up the other half. So as sad as it is, I just feel like we've done everything we could together. And now like this is the next, I don't
It's
feel like
time
it's
to
an
turn the
end.
page. Yeah.
I feel like it's the start of a new beginning. What do you think?
But it's the same book. It's just a different chapter. You know, it doesn't feel like we're book burning. You know, we're not burning bridges. It's just an evolution. Friendships remain the same. You girls have been incredibly kind. And what's really fun about the whole experience too is it validated what we already felt. And I know it sounds creepy, but we feel like through the television, we are your friends. We've always spoken that way about you.
Yes, we just feel like we're friends. So obviously we're all just going to do this together.
Right.
Like at first I was like, well, duh.
Like we can't get together for drinks after like we normally would. You know,
We wish we could.
Yeah.
And maybe one day we can plan our own little event.
so we'll just do it here.
Have you noticed I've been putting that out into the universe over and over again? That's the way I politely bully the universe into making things happen.
I think it's inevitable at this point.
So thank you so much for everybody who found us here on So Happy You're Here podcast. And if you're new to us, like I said, you're welcome. And if we've been together forever, hopefully this is a place now we can hang.
Yes.
And have a good time together and catch up and visit and laugh and giggle. Speaking of giggle, you know, I don't cry in public. I've cried a lot, but not in front of anybody.
Yeah.
So we've kind of been looking at the past few weeks and finding the laughter.
Right.
Can I tell them about?
Yes. Wait, are you talking about the work thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
So guys, so you probably noticed this because I'm sure you all recognize it if you watch our show. So Saturday, February 22nd was our final live Wake Up and Style show.
Yes.
Okay.
And can you feel the difference between
I think
the tape
so
and a
because
live?
then this past Saturday, March 1st, it was me. So technically it was my last show hosting, but we had recorded it previously.
Yes.
So it's kind of a mind game for all of us.
Right.
If you thought I had like, you know, like ADHD before, it was so wild, like the way we were recording them. You know what I'm saying?
And can I just tell them one really fast thing?
Yeah.
It happened one time before when Kim did the cartwheel. Do you remember this? It was a few weeks before.
And that was not only it was recorded recorded out of order.
Out of order.
Yeah, so it really plays mind games with you. You walk out of there, you need a break.
We were referring to something that happened in the future. I mean, it's crazy.
So anyway, so as you probably noticed, this past Saturday, March 1st, had been recorded.
Yeah.
So when I had resigned officially from the network and gave my resignation, you know, they spent some time figuring out who was going to replace me. I had originally, just so you all know, I felt like you and we built Wake Up and Style, and I felt like you guys could try a few new things, you know, but they really want to continue on with the show. So, you know, congrats to them. And they told me the week we recorded March 1st, and then we had a live February 22nd.
Yeah.
So they laid it out for me that I was going to announce the new host and kind of tease to it on the 22nd and then tease to it on the 1st. And then I could end on the 1st announcing who the new host was.
That's the big finish of 3-1. Yeah.
And so I was like, all right, I got it. And it's already kind of a mind game, you know? And so we go all through March 1st recording, which you just watched, teasing who it's going to be. and it's Charla Rines. She's a total like long-term icon in this industry. Recently came back to the network in the past few years. So anyway, so we do that. So February 22nd, stay with me, 2 weeks ago, our last actual live.
Yes.
We know that we should tease to the March 1st. We know that that's going to be the big reveal at the end of March 1st.
But you can't say it on the 22nd.
No. So they cut our show. You know, our show is cut at the end of the 3 hours. They cut our mics. We're toasting champagne. There's tears. There's hugs. And we look up at the monitor.
It's so ridiculous.
And the company is already running the promotional video with Charla taking over Wake Up in Style.
The body's not even cold, and they've got...
You gotta be kidding. People already think I'm insane. And now I go 2 weeks teasing something that the network is just already promoting.
And then 3-1 is this big like surprise. And they're like, dude, that enough.
So if you all were like, ooh, Erin's really losing it. She's really off her rocker. I swear to you, that was them, not me. Right. I swear.
No, it was such a cluster,
but
honestly.
If we don't find the humor, if we don't laugh, we're going to cry.
No, and it's exactly how we're giggling. It's the best laid plans. You have every intention of doing it the right way. Here we are, winging
that's
it.
Right. That's right.
Freestyling.
So listen, we'll continue to break down like details. And if you guys want to write in questions, I think it'd be easier.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
If you want to write questions to our podcast, So Happy You're Here podcast at gmail.com.
Right.
Or you can make comments on YouTube if you watch there, or you can obviously go to Facebook.
Well, not shitty ones though, only nice.
Of all the super sweet, hundreds of nice comments.
These are the best.
From so many wonderful people. I cannot get over how amazing you are. One lady wrote something rude.
There's always one.
One of you. Mm-hmm. And I got eyes on you.
Yeah.
I can't remember your name right now.
Well, I'm looking for addresses.
But we've had one rule for 10 years. Be nice to yourself and each other. Yeah. All right. There's enough jerks out there. We don't need to be any of them.
Yeah.
We're cool. You're cool.
Too cool for that.
One lady goes, oh, she'll probably come crawling back like she did before. I'll have you know, lady who said that, this group of girls doesn't crawl back to anybody.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
They asked me to come back. I did.
Yeah.
I did my best work. I hit my ceiling again and decided, you know what? We're going to take it to the pod.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, take it to the pod.
Take it to the pod.
Ooh, that sounds like Timberlake.
Take it to the bridge. Yeah.
Ooh, yes.
Come here, girl. Go ahead. Get on with it.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. That is so funky fresh.
Go ahead. Get it on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get your sexy. Did I say get your sucky on? Get your sexy on.
Get your sexy on.
This is not a professional singing course.
I want everybody to hear though the Simply the Best from, was that last episode?
I hope that you all paid attention to it. But lady, for the one of you who said I'm going to come crawling back, this group of gals, all you included, we don't crawl back to anything. Okay, we keep growing together.
Forward,
and that's enough out of you. You know what? We all support each other and like each other and hang out with each other and have fun together.
That's right.
Anyway, everybody was so kind. It made everything so much easier. It's been a whirlwind of a week. I'm super excited about where we can go with this podcast all together.
It's exciting.
Really am. I think we can do a lot of the same things.
Well, and I think we have one question that you guys have all been wondering about, and it's the Christmas tree. Have you had time? She's still got the Christmas tree in the basement.
Up. It is up. It's up. Now it's made its way back into the living room.
Oh, what?
And there's like a trail of ornaments because
you had to move some
boys
stuff.
said when they would go into the icky room, the utility room, they would get like a jump scare.
Oh, because it was.
The Christmas tree is right there. And then it's like ornaments with their faces on it and stuff. Cause it's like the ones where all the kids made all the ornaments. So, no, the Christmas tree is not down. Guys, I'm going to have to quit the podcast as well to get my Christmas tree down. Right. Sheesh. Well, we always say if you don't laugh, you'll cry. So we had a lot of funny moments, and I have to, hats off to Becky to keep things laughing this week. We can't remember. We do not know where we were. Maybe it was on this podcast. Maybe it wasn't. But we have a new song called We Built This.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We built the city on rock and roll. Built this city on a Saturday. Why can't I get it right? You sing it once.
Wait, there's two parts. Yeah. There's Saturday.
That's what I just tried to do.
But then there's we built the city on Saturday. Hey. And anyway, I love that I'm doing the
we thought of this song, you guys. Don't be intimidated by our lyrical prowess. But we thought of this song And every time we say, what's that song? We can't remember it.
Right.
So we had to write it down. But we really feel like that's our new theme song. We built this city on a Saturday.
Yep.
And now we built this podcast on a Saturday.
That's right.
Like we all built this together.
And then tomorrow on the Lord's Day, we'll rest.
Yes. I mean, after all of this professionalism. Also, we had a funny moment this past week, and this was a God's honest moment.
So funny.
Becky was asking, who's your favorite superhero?
I don't even
and
know
what did you say?
how it came up in conversation, but it was, I said of like the superheroes, I think Spider-Man's a cool one. He's like
Yeah,
a
you
young
said you wanted to be
kid.
Spider-Man. You were like, I'm going to have webs come out of my hand.
Yeah, like you get bitten by a spider one night, and then the next morning you wake up with superpowers,
And
Like,
you
that's
can
cool
crawl a
one.
building.
Yeah. So I asked Aaron, which superhero would you be?
And I said, naturally, Posh Spice.
Well regarded in comic book communities and the Marvel universe. And
I'm not about to be Wolverine. I mean, what? I don't think so.
well, tell me about Posh's.
Batman lives in a cave. Ew. I would never.
He's a multimillionaire.
I
now.
don't care.
Maybe
it's
billionaire.
so dark and sad. Where are the windows? Never.
There's mold.
I don't know. We weren't planning on this because, you know, our television shows are live and unscripted, as is our podcast.
Shocker.
I can't. Surprise. Nobody wrote this. But I don't know. When Becky said, who is your favorite superhero? Literally in my mind, I see Posh Spice.
Yeah.
Like
Who
with a
could be-
cape on. I mean, listen, she's got incredible taste. Obviously, she
Always
could-
has.
world peace with that taste.
Yes.
She's got great taste. She's got a really cool makeup collection. She married David Beckham.
The family is doing
Yeah.
great.
The family.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't think of something that's not superhero about her. And I heard she has, this is what they say in the UK, wicked humor. Like she's really funny and fun.
And sharp.
Yeah. She's got a great jawline.
Yes, she does.
I can't think of a lot of what are they called?
Superhero?
Superheroes. I can't think of a lot of superheroes who can trump that.
No, she wins. You're right.
Who else has great style
And
like
she
that?
moves among us. She's immortal.
She is immortal.
I love
and she
it.
still has superhuman powers.
I just thought it was so funny. We're like ticking through Superman, Batman, Posh. Victoria Beckham, clearly.
She was in a girl band. She was in a girl band.
Her life has been epic.
Think about that.
That is true.
She was in a girl band. She still has great humor. She's married to David Beckham. She has 4 kids.
Great business.
I mean, anybody with 4 kids, just 4 kids down the road, that's superhuman.
Our sweet Jen Vic has 4, and I always forget it.
How do you do that?
That's a lot of
How do you brush your
baggage.
teeth at night?
What is going on? Sorry, guys.
Are you worried about your hair?
Kind of.
No, Becky with the good hair. It looks really nice. What's your problem?
No, just, gets a little unruly.
No, I know. Just like you. That's what we like most about you. So there's a few things that I felt like were really important to talk about on this podcast. Number
world
1.
events.
Have you heard of Erewhon?
Yeah. We don't have it here in the Twin Cities.
No, we're here in the Midwest, guys. So things get to us last.
We've got like a there's honest to God a gas station here called Come and Go. Not even kidding you. That's the kind of shit we have here. That's the kind of stuff we have to deal with.
And actually, you'll know exactly where your children are in their social life when they don't notice it. And then one day they go, oh, and
Yep.
that they've hit that stage in like puberty.
Yeah, you're exactly
teenage
right.
years.
You're exactly right.
It's a good marker to where your kids are at socially. Anyway,
We're
we're in
not
the
as
Midwest, so
fancy
we
as
don't have an
Erewhon.
Erewhon.
Yeah.
But I know for sure Erewhon's out in California. I don't know if New York has Erewhon yet. I can't tell. Anyway, I need you to pay attention to this because this is shocking and alarming. Are you ready?
I'm ready, but I want to just know. Yes.
Erewhon
Yes.
is selling a single strawberry.
No.
No, not a bunch,
Not a pack.
not a pint, not a bag. A single strawberry for $19.
What?
19.
How big is it?
Well, it's like Cindy Lou Who's strawberry at the end of The Grinch Stole Christmas. Do you remember that one?
No.
She had a little strawberry on a platter. I would say
What?
it's small. I don't know. It's smaller than my
It
fist.
has to be organic. It has to be like grown with magical.
Even if it's organic, it should drive itself to your house.
You guys, it's in a little package. I'm looking
What
it
are
up.
you looking up?
The Daily Mail, where you get all of your important information from.
Well, why do you need to look it up? I'm here telling you what's going on.
I want to just see the size. I want to see if it.
It is a single strawberry.
my
I don't
gosh,
even
you
know what to
guys.
tell you.
Look at that.
You've
It's
got
just.
to move your leg. I can't get this. There. Sorry. Yes.
Oh my.
Well, you can look it up.
gosh.
A single strawberry for $19. Would you? Would you?
Never.
Would you buy that for $19
Aaron, the lunch I brought today
to my
the
house?
Chipotle's.
I
was
would.
17.
I would buy it just to try it, and then I get pissed, and I would tell everybody. $19. Apparently they're grown overseas, I think in
Kyoto, Japan.
Okay, in Japan. And I think they're organic. I think everything at Erewhon says it's organic. Who knows? And it's $19. Would you do it?
She says it's the best strawberry she's ever had, though.
Okay, so would you do it for the best strawberry you ever had?
You know I'm cheap. You already know the answer to that. There's no way. Like even between at the grocery store, if it's between the regular and the organic,
Do you always go full pesticide?
We'll just put a little rinse her off. We'll put a little.
You just go full chemicals to save those $2.
I am 54 years young. I'm guessing
You're packed full of chemicals.
Don't you think? That's why my skin's so good.
If you
I'm preserved.
You got so much formaldehyde in there.
That's right.
Nothing's moving it.
They won't even have to embalm me. They'll be like, she's good. She's good.
Well, last week we were talking about the 80s or 2 weeks ago. If you grew up in the 80s and 90s, you got enough plastic you need to keep you fresh for years, honey. I heated up a Hungry Man wrapped in plastic, like 5 minutes in the microwave.
With that little dessert.
With the brownie, the chewy brownie in the middle and the soggy, crispy chicken. I heated one of those up on the weekday. Like
a nice fish stick. What was better? What was better?
It was always cod and other.
Fish product.
Other fish product. Yeah. So anyway, I mean, yeah, I don't think, I mean, we might have passed up the opportunity to benefit from organic at this point, but a $19 strawberry, that's it.
Stop it. That's it. We've gone too far.
As Kourtney Kardashian once said, Kim, there's people dying in this world.
Yeah.
I just don't. I am alarmed. You know what? This podcast might just become a fight against $19 single fruits.
Now I'm back to girl at the party you don't want to run into. One of her lines in the 50th anniversary.
Cecily Strong, girl you don't want to run into.
She's going to remind somebody, she's like, Seth, or whoever was doing it. I can't remember. Who's Scarlett Johansson's husband? Whatever.
Colin Jost.
Colin.
I've got a crush on him.
There are people in China. That's it. She doesn't say, she doesn't finish the rest of the...
Oh, yeah. So anyway,
Lord.
Don't get yourself into a conversation with a girl at the party who doesn't want to talk about a $19 strawberry. I just wanted to give everybody a heads up. And in case an Erewhon comes to a city near you, avoid the $19 strawberry.
Honestly.
Here's the other thing we need to talk about.
More pressing issues of the day.
Well, I hear this all the time, usually from the younger generation.
Yes.
But we have it too.
What?
Do you know what the ick is?
Oh, okay. When I was familiar with the ick, it was from the Netflix show. The Foster sisters did the show on Netflix.
Oh, Nobody Wants This?
Nobody Wants
Oh,
This.
sure. Okay.
And she got the ick. And I can't remember what triggered her.
Because he dressed nice for her family.
Oh, that's right.
So the ick, you guys, is like the younger generation uses it a lot, but it's totally happened to all of us. The ick is like something typically a lover, like a significant other or somebody you're dating.
That is giving me the ick. Don't ever say that ever.
I want to be your lover. It's whoever you're with does something and like you get the ick and like literally it cancels all the good and you just don't want to be a part of it anymore.
And it could be nothing.
So yeah, so you could totally be like gelling with this person, totally vibing, everything's going good. And then they do one stupid thing and you're like, it's over. I can't date this person anymore. I can't go to dinner with them because they did that one thing. It gave me the ick and I'm out.
Yeah.
And so I just wanted to know, do you have any icks that I need to know about before we get further into business together?
Now,
a reminder, we are not lovers.
And you have never given me the ick.
Okay, great.
The one I can tell you, this isn't a romantic relationship, but it was a really good friend, somebody I really looked up to. Traveling in LA, by the way, we were eating and every time the server would come up, this guy, and he's an actor. He's a really funny guy. I was really enamored.
And you guys were
him.
good friends?
Yeah, good friends. And I was crazy about him, just, as a buddy. And the server came up, brought him his drink or his food or whatever. And he said, "Thank you, my good man."
Wait, was that his natural accent?
I think he thought he was being funny.
No, but does he always talk in an accent?
No, he's from Minnesota. And then, like, a lady would come up with the food, and he would say, "Thank you, my lady."
No, he's
like, "I'll kill you. I will kill you."
Did it give you the friendship ick?
Ew.
Did you ever go to dinner with him again?
Never. I was so embarrassed, and I was like, "Is this like a nervous tick? Are you having like an episode?"
Wait, but why?
I think he thought he was being like.
What gave you the ick about it? Did it make you cringy?
Okay, you know how people will gauge someone's behavior based on how they treat a server?
Yes.
Like, it wasn't rude to them, but it was also kind of like so uncomfortable that I don't know what they were supposed to do either. Like, thank
Like,
you,
how
Lord.
did they
my Lord.
My Lord. Can I put this under you, honey?
Yes.
That's right here.
Yes.
Let me go under. Okay. So that gave you the ick. Did you ever go to dinner with him again?
No. It was so weird. And he was the nicest guy.
That was a friendship ick?
Yeah.
Do you have any significant other icks?
The only one I can think of, and it's not even that, I feel terrible because he was a really nice guy.
You're so much nicer than me. Go ahead.
We're sitting in the car. I'm in the passenger seat. He's in the driver's seat. And he was rubbing my hand, but in the exact same spot for what felt like 7 hours. And I was sitting there thinking.
Wait, he was rubbing your hand in the exact same spot?
Over and over and over. Just not.
Like giving you a rash?
Not a handhold. Just literally.
It's going to give you a blister.
Correct. I mean, I was going to lose skin at a certain point. And I was sitting there in my mind, and this is so weird. Like, why don't you just yank your hand away? Why don't you
why don't you just pull your hand away and say, no, thank you. I don't want road rash on my hand today.
Right. But
like he's giving you a rash.
So weird. And then because I overthought it, I was sitting there thinking about it. Well, I'll just say, could you stop? Then I'll just gently move my hand away. And instead I did some weird, some weird spazzy, like, oh, sorry. I just had like a muscle spasm.
And then were you done dating him?
That was it.
Yeah.
So gross.
That's on you, to be honest.
If you don't know touch, like good, you know what I mean?
No, I know. That's totally.
Just,
like, why are you
figure out
doing
my hand?
Either that's a nervous trait. If you can't figure out the hand,
We're in a
you're
heap of trouble.
toast on the rest of the bod. Body, yaddy, yaddy, yaddy. Well, that's really sweet of you. I have a long list of icks.
Okay, let's get going. Let's get
I felt
cracking.
like when I was thinking them through my head, and I wrote them down because there's so many,
Oh no.
I realized this is probably me, not them. Okay?
Is this a you thing?
I think so.
All right.
Number 1, a shaved chest. That gives me the immediate ick. I want out.
It's good for the minute it happens.
No, even that. Gross. If you have hair on your chest, God gave you hair on your chest, just let it ride. What are you doing?
Yeah, but if they said that about our legs, they're not going to say, yeah, just let it ride.
No, it's different.
I just don't want it to be stubbly.
I think it represents, because I don't like when a guy is higher maintenance than me.
Ooh.
That gives me the ick.
Yes.
And I feel like you went to the trouble of shaving your chest. I like your chest hair. What are you doing?
Yeah.
So shaving chest, out.
Get out of there.
Done.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a fair one.
Okay, another one. As much as I love it for the ladies, for the men,
What?
I cannot stand denim on denim.
In what iteration?
A crisp denim jean jacket and then a matching denim jean. If they're going to do denim on denim, it has to be like a distressed shirt and a jean, or like,
In like
I
a
don't
Nashville
like a
way.
tailored denim on denim for a man.
No, it doesn't work.
Like a Justin Timberlake when he went to that award show with Britney. No, not even in Y2K.
No, I agree.
And one time I had this boyfriend, and if you are listening, hey, hi, hope you're well. He wore like a fitted denim jacket with identically matched denim jeans.
Like it came as a set, like a
And
suit.
I remember being like, I'll never go in public with him again.
No, take that
like,
jacket off.
I got mad.
Either take the pants off or the jacket.
Now, again, when you think about this, so I think I'm the irrational one. Like, there's nothing wrong with denim and denim, but for whatever reason, it drives me nuts for these men.
It is a very particular. I the way you're describing it, like in a good way, like a Ralph Lauren way, would be cool. Like him in a chambray with a beat up pair of jeans and a good old belt buckle,
Like
I can
on the
see it.
ranch.
Yeah, that I
Yeah.
can see.
Like Cowboy Casey from Yellowstone. But like,
Yes.
we're going to a dinner. We're going to Red Lobster in 1995, and you're in a tailored denim jacket. I'm sorry. That's an ick.
That is an ick. I give you that
I don't
too.
know.
Ooh, and I will meet your denim there and tell you, sir, there's no reason for jeans on a softball field. There are no jeans on a golf course.
Does that give you the ick, or are you
The
just being
ick.
judgy?
No, that is so gross.
Okay.
Working out in
So-
jeans. Have you seen guys at the gym?
Number one, if you
Jeans?
want to get with Becky, A, she's got a ring on now, so that's powerful. That's her superpower. B, you best not be in a physical activity in denim. I've never seen, no, in Wisconsin, you golf in jeans.
No, I don't even think they'll let you on the course.
Okay.
Put you in prison first.
I have another one.
Okay, I'm ready.
Loud kisses. So I don't like hearing like
Sloppy.
sloppy loud kisses. Like you
Do
can
you
just
mean
be like,
with the smooch part?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's a different type?
Like if it could be liquid. You know, it could be
For
like
God's sakes, Rebecca,
smacking.
you've been married for 30
It
years.
could be like a smack though. It could
My
be.
God.
I thought you meant like
No, like when they're
oh
like so loud. Like I want the kiss, not the noise of the kiss.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
That's so true.
There was another suitor back in the day and you kiss so loud. I'm like, are you trying to put on a show? Like, stop kissing me now. See, I got the ick.
And yeah, that is icky.
Now we're sounding mean. I swear, these are just the icks. Tell us your icks.
No, I want to hear your icks too.
Okay, I've got another one that's terrible.
What?
Pooping.
Just blanket statement pooping.
Number 2. Is that too far? That's too far. I shouldn't say that.
But here's what I know about you. You would prefer a different building. You would like that to happen in a separate location.
Guys,
a different floor.
the bathroom is for you and you only. I don't care if you're lovers. I don't care if you're best friends. I don't care if you are... It's for you by yourself.
But even the room next door is too close. Yeah.
I want no evidence. I want it stealth-like. I want like nobody knew it happened. I want like a secret agent in and out, like a ghost.
Yep. Reconnaissance mission.
Yes. It gives me the worst ick.
So
I talked to my therapist about it once because I got mad at my husband for going to the bathroom in our bathroom. It's his toilet that we bought together attached to our bedroom.
It was just too close.
I literally was like, how dare you?
I'm right here.
What are you doing? He's like, I'm just using my own bathroom. Please, no. I'm like, I can't look at you the same.
So do you feel the same way about you? Do
Yes.
you go up to the gas station?
Ick. I don't want anyone to look me in the eye.
Well, no, heavens no.
Or even know. I don't know what it is. When we travel, it's real. It's a full Tetris game because you can't even say you're gonna.
What about the boys? Is it okay because they're little kids? Is that different?
They're grown men. No, I don't want to know.
That's
like everybody
true.
go find their own spot.
Go to the lobby.
But I don't get the ick with my own children, thank God.
Yeah.
But that gives the bathroom.
Anything bathroom. It's funny when we laid the groundwork for this podcast, that was one of the things Aaron was like, no bathroom humor.
We don't talk bathroom humor. It'll gag me.
It's not funny.
But when I watch these younger girls or like Nobody Wants This, the show on Netflix, talk about the ick, they say it and I'm like, oh, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, what? Like if you watched the Netflix show Nobody Wants This, Joanna, the main character, gets the ick from Noah, who she's dating, because he dresses up and acts really polite the first time he meets her parents.
Which is very kind.
Like he puts on a suit coat and he like calls them Mr. and Mrs. and she gets
and brings treats and stuff.
She gets the total ick because he's like almost too emotionally available, like too like what's the right word?
Ideal.
Mature, emotionally mature. And I look at her and I'm like, you're insane.
Yeah.
And then one of my girlfriends, she dated the coolest guy in college and she got the ick because he always wanted to hold her hand.
Oh, publicly.
And she's like, it grosses me out. Like, I don't want PDA. And I'm like, you're crazy. And then I started thinking through my icks and I'm like, I think the ick is your own internal issues.
Of course it is. I
think it says more about you than the person you're getting icked by.
Absolutely.
Right?
We are the ick.
We are the issue.
Yes.
Don't you think?
Yeah. And now that you say that too, a hand in a back pocket, two people walking like at the state fair.
But what if somebody did it to you? Would you take their hand out or would you simply walk along?
They would know better.
Dear God, I hope you don't pass gas.
They would. Can you imagine?
That's a triple ick. Ew.
Oh no.
Right? I think it just says more about the person.
It does.
Now, I'm sure none of us have ever given anybody the ick. I'm sure of it.
Oh, I don't know about that. I'm sure someone could tell the tale. Should I ask my hairdresser? Should I ask Will? My high school boyfriend? Should I?
Who else has their ex-boyfriend as their hairdresser? Was he the guy who rubbed your hand too much?
No, thank God.
Does he listen to this podcast?
I don't know. Did he ever give me I don't think he ever did. He left on a long trip the summer between senior year and freshman year of college, and it was just too much time.
Yeah. And you guys couldn't
He's
send
not going
faxes.
off to war. I'm not like waiting, pining away.
Right. So you just said, I'll see you in a few years for my haircut. I'll bring my new husband to see you too. So, I mean, the moral of the story is, you guys, the ick is a real thing.
It is.
It happens. But I think we really need to review.
Do some self-reflection.
What does it say about me that I don't think people should be able to properly go to the bathroom without being broken up with?
dare you? How dare you?
Right? Or God forbid, just not wanting chest hair all over themselves. They want to get rid of it. No. It's a sign of too much maintenance for me. And
I think so too. And I would go a step further with the manscaping on that note. You know, I don't mind a little tidy up, but
okay.
You know,
just future suitors in case things don't work out with her 30-year-old marriage. Just so everybody knows, if you're looking for her, don't do it. Don't rub her hand. Don't put her hand in your back pocket. No.
And
she's got a line. She's got a line waiting out the door. So one of the things we're also going to do on So Happy You're Here is we're still going to talk fashion. We actually have a few really cool ideas.
Yes.
Like mixing and mingling now that we have some more time. Not being on, the network as much. Mm-hmm. So we always do love to talk about fashion. That's how we all met. And this is so crazy. We showed up today and we were both in stripes.
We didn't talk about it.
Is yours black too?
So mine's black and white, little polo. This is kind of a collar that you're seeing everywhere, sweaters.
Yeah. So if you're not watching on YouTube, most of you are listening on Spotify and Apple, but the YouTube's picking up a little bit here. So if you are watching on YouTube, you can see I'm wearing like a striped, almost like
this is cute.
Sailor denim.
Do you see her little rope tie too?
Yes. So it's very nautical inspired.
Really cute.
And it's super, super, super dark denim. So it could be like navy or black. So I'm wearing that with a pink sweater. And then Becky walks in. So my pants are vertically striped with a pink sweater. She walks in to record today and she has a horizontally striped polo sweater in black and white.
And a little off-white, kind of a white jean.
Right. So stripes
Everything.
are always great.
Yeah.
As you're looking at your wardrobe, and we always talk about patterns and we talk about how you should have print. You really can't go wrong with stripes at any time, but you can reimagine them a lot. Like putting that the polo collar is so important right now for your sweater because preppy is so big right now.
Right.
So just that little update made your stripes look fresh.
Under a blazer would be super cute. I could layer under it. And the neat thing about Erin's too is it's really elongating. So the visual trick,
trying to look as tall as model Kim.
You look tall.
Do I look really tall?
Yeah, you do.
I'll show these to you later. Oh, we did start doing a little fashion on our TikTok. Mm-hmm. It's So Happy You're Here. We did because we love talking fashion with all of you. And so as we figure out how we're going to talk about it more, we started putting it on Facebook a little bit more.
Yeah, that was really fun.
Right? So don't forget to get your stripes in for sure. And it's so funny how we show up in different stripes. Like mine are just a little bit more bohemian and relaxed. Becky's are a little bit more tidy
always
and put together.
Yeah.
Classic's always good for you.
Yes.
Is there anything else in fashion right now that we've been having a major moment in?
The one thing I was mentioning to Erin is we had a really great midi denim skirt a couple weeks ago and loved it on the network. And I've got a couple of my own. I think mine are like Steve Madden or something.
Sure.
And I was like, I'm just tired of it in denim. I'm not as excited about it in denim, but I'm super excited about it in faux leather.
Oh, yeah.
But that longer length, I think, is really cute with a little boot. So there's stuff do you have this when things just stick in your craw? Like, I got to find the perfect version of this thing that's in my head.
Oh, that happens to me all the time.
You obsess about it.
But usually it's like a $10,000 heel that I could never put my foot into. And then I get obsessed with it.
But would you do that, though? I was thinking about that. Like, I need a good black heel right now, like just a classic, that I would pay money for. Good, comfortable, lifetime purchase.
I always say save your money for your shoes and your handbags.
Yeah.
And everything else, they'll make everything else look, a little bit more
elevated.
Do you want to know what I'm going to be doing?
What?
And I don't know that everybody will do this, but I'm really looking for the short shorts with the nylons and then like the oversized jacket.
Wait, like the underpants ones or the...
Not full undies, but like short shorts,
Cute.
But then you have to do a nylon with them.
Well, I love the ones that look like you're wearing tights, but there's a little bit of sheerness.
Yeah, definitely.
Those are pretty.
And then they make the legs look good too.
Yeah, they do.
So as we move into spring, because it's March now, which is crazy. How did 2025 sneak by? We're a sixth of our way done. How about that math?
We're still in Q1. I'm a business lady now.
We built this city on a Saturday, guys, not on our brains. We built this on a Saturday, on a Saturday morning. We're still in Q1, but I'm going to tell you, March and February slipped out of my hands.
Yeah.
Like I had it and they were gone. I don't know where we are. I don't know what's going on.
Well, you know what? I mean, we were under quite a bit of stress.
Yeah, can we be clear?
Quite a bit going on.
I think our former bosses have quit listening by this time.
Can I tell you, the day I had the Mary sweater on, I was like, you better make yourself Mary. You better go laugh on that podcast.
You're going to have fun whether you like it or not. You hear me? That's it. The past 6 weeks have been some of the most stressful weeks of my life. And I just whispered, it's just between you and me.
No one else is listening.
And again, if you don't laugh, you'll cry.
Juanita.
But there was, Juanita, help. Nikita, we were looking at each other a few times like, what are we going to do?
Honestly.
What's up next? Oh my God. But thank God. So happy we had all of you here and so happy I had you here, Becky, because this is what we get through. And like we said at the top of the podcast, friendship wins.
That's the moral of the story.
Friendship is undefeated.
Yeah.
If you got good friends who stick by you, who can laugh with you and at you.
Yeah.
You can't be too sensitive where you can't laugh at each other.
No.
Nope. You got to be able to laugh at each other.
Because that's truth telling. That's just that's honesty. No, that's the best kind.
That's
and really,
right.
What's neat about it too is the pod is gaining traction. We are really energized about it. It's like it's all happening in the right timing.
And now that we're kind of through that 6-week storm of just like uncertainty and chaos and what have you, it is so fun. I looked at Becky today and I said, I think we're okay.
Yeah.
And it felt so good.
And it didn't feel like you were trying to like talk me into it. It was like just acknowledging like,
no, totally. Like we did it. Mm-hmm. We got through it. We did it. Yeah. And I really think onward and upward, but that is a direct reflection of good friendship.
Oh man, the support, you guys, it really is. It's so cool. And what's neat about it too, is we're dreaming and scheming, but the things you're going to see on this podcast, we're talking about fashion stuff. That's super exciting. We're talking about even just, like health and wellness things. Like I've been sauning my way to health.
How many days have you been sauning?
Quite a few.
Your skin is looking even better, which is crazy because I didn't know your skin could look better than it already does.
It's all of those PFASs. It's that.
What's a PFAS?
The forever chemicals.
It's the plastic.
That's right.
That we ate and drank our way through in the 80s and 90s.
I got a new fluoride-free toothpaste.
Hey.
Listen, it's a new me.
Oh, you want to know conspiracy theory?
No, what? Don't tell me.
No. So my former mother-in-law.
Yes.
Okay. It's another thing we'll talk about in another day.
Oh, she's just one marriage, though.
I love her. Yes.
Yeah.
She, way back when I was pregnant with William, he was in the womb. So 18 years ago.
Yeah.
She was like, fluoride messes with your brain. And I was like, that's a weird thing to say.
Whoa.
But she was like, no, fluoride messes with your brain. And so from the dawn of time, I've never let anyone put fluoride on the boys' teeth. You know how like the dentist will let it sit.
Yeah.
And I got so much pushback. I mean, they were pushing fluoride on us. And almost like you had to sign a waiver that said no fluoride on their teeth.
Yeah.
But I was like, listen, they brush their teeth. We have good hygiene at home. I don't feel like it needs to sit on their teeth. And then fast forward, just in the past 3-4 years,
lots of traction.
Fluoride free, because people are recognizing it could and maybe cause problems. Now, listen, there's enough to worry in this world. This podcast is not about worry. I'm just saying I was right, doctors.
But honestly, I mean, really, I think there's things like that sound like conspiracy in the beginning when you first hear it. And then it evolves and you're like, oh, damn.
No, yeah, I know.
That was right all along.
And there's also a lot of things I've been totally wrong about.
We don't document those, nor do we speak of them.
We don't bring those back up. But yeah, the whole fluoride thing. But you are taking your health so seriously, Becky.
Listen, I got a couple free minutes now. I've got nothing but time to Google.
So how often are you saunaing or saunaing?
Saunaing? Like every other day. Do you think it's too much?
No, I've never. Go big or go home, baby.
Yeah.
I'm not the one to tell you to slow down.
You should see me with the red light. I go from sauna. I go outside and stand in the cold. I do that for a little bit. I go in and do the red light.
And when you're outside in the middle of the day, you're just standing out in the snow in your skivvies.
Looking at the sun.
Staring at the sun. Like, are you waving at neighbors? And they're like, oh my God, Becky's outside sweating in the snow in her underpants.
Well, the cold plunge is out there too. So
what cold plunge?
Jack's got a cold plunge tub out there.
No way. Why aren't you doing that too? And answer the question. Are you waving at your neighbors in your underpants in the middle of the day?
I think if I saw them, I would say, good day, my lady.
Thank you, fine sir.
Top of the morning to you.
Like, I imagine I'm going to go by your backyard and you're going to be standing out there just staring at the sun in your underpants in the middle of the day. Someone's going to call a 5150 on you. They are. But I'm happy you feel healthier because of it. Every other day.
Toothpaste and...
Look at her. She's a beacon of health and wellness. She sauna'd 6 times and changed 1 tube of toothpaste to fluoride free. Follow along for more health tips.
Honestly.
I'm down to 1 Diet Dr. Pepper a day. So
listen, these are moves. We are moving, shaking.
Oh, wow. Well, stay tuned for more health and wellness. We have so much more to talk about. And here's the deal. After every visit, like it's always been every Saturday on Wake Up in Style, and now here at So Happy You're Here, we just hope you leave feeling better. Little pep in your step. Hope you know the icks are normal. They're probably your problem.
And no one has ever thought it about you. Ever.
Never. And nobody's had an ick about you. Right. And thank you for all of your kind words over the past 2 weeks. Yeah. We are so lucky to have you as a part of this group. And let's just keep this group going, guys.
Keep it cooking.
So, follow us and subscribe, but also then send us notes. This is what I want to hear. This is what I want to talk about. This is what we think our community should do. Because this isn't just about Becky and I. This is about all of us together.
Yeah. And there's a million ways to do it. You can do it after the pod on YouTube. You can send us an email at SoHappyYou'reHere. Oh, is it SHYH?
Oh, bother.
Gmail?
It's in our notes. Should I look it up?
I don't know if it's so. I can't imagine I would have spelled the whole thing.
No, it's SHYH podcast at gmail.com. Jinx. Yeah, do all of that. And I was going to say one more thing. I forgot. Shoot. I forgot about it. Oh, this is what I was going to say.
All my fun toys.
I'm really sorry about talking about poop. I don't like it.
She broke her own rule.
You guys, can we keep that between us?
Do you want me to delete it out?
Don't tell other people about it. It's so gross, but it's one of my biggest icks. And if we're going to be real honest friends here, I had to get it out.
What did your therapist say?
That it's weird.
Oh, really?
You know,
that's not fair to ask, or
yeah, like that's a little you can't ask people not to use the bathroom.
And Erin's with her notes. Okay, all right, great.
So anyway, okay. Next time someone has to go to the bathroom, I can't say no.
Okay, what if you're
and then I can't shame them into how gross they are.
Is that what you're saying?
She's like, as long as they're shutting the door. Yeah. And minding their own business, you can't be mean.
And but if it grosses you out, though.
Get out of the house. Get out of here.
Do you want to hear one that I heard today?
Okay, we were just wrapping up.
Are we wrapping? Oh, we are. Oh, we, yeah.
Well, no, that's okay. What did you hear today?
You guys tell me this. So there's a...
Wait, this can't be about a number 2, is it? Okay, thank God. But you heard about an ick? Another ick you want to say?
For me. No, this is more of a... maybe we should save this for another one.
Okay.
It's a Am I the Asshole on Reddit.
Okay, yeah. Save that for another one because we could go down that deep dive because there's a lot of times I have to look at myself and I'm like, I think it's me, not them.
Yeah, because these people are asking real, honest questions. And I think if you put that out into the universe and ask the good people of Reddit, I'd be curious.
So that's basically my therapist is like, that's your issue, not theirs. They cannot control when they go to the bathroom, Erin. That's a godly function. And if they save it, they will be septic. Like you have to let them go when they need to go.
Yes. And you got that.
Can we cut this out? I don't like talking about the bathroom.
Okay, we'll cut it out. We'll make it like it never happened.
Thank you. So guys, thanks for finding us here. I hope we can stay in touch on the podcast. I hope we can stay in touch on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok. And most importantly, thank you for staying in touch over all these years.
You're the best.
We love you guys so much. We're so happy you're here. I'm so happy you're here, Becky.
I have to go to the bathroom. Bye.
Okay, a quick reminder, you guys, our first supporter of our podcast, it's Daily Fascia. Daily Fascia offers the most practical, easy to follow techniques to help you unlock your body's hidden potential. It's for freedom, it's for flow, it's for relief. If you're struggling with recurring injuries, stiffness, or you just want to move more freely, Daily Fascia has got you covered. You're going to use the code HAPPY50 to get 50% off your first course at dailyfascia.com. We have all the information for her different coursework, her YouTube channel, all listed and tagged below. You guys, do us a huge favor, please. Will you like this podcast, share it, or subscribe? Because that helps, right, Bex?
It will help us a ton.
It will. And I don't know if we've helped you, but if you don't mind helping us, that'd be great.
Fair's fair.
Love you.